Hi, Susan. This is David with Pursue Tech. Thanks for your email back. I know that the timing's probably not right. Obviously, with an organization your guys' size, I'm sure there's a lot of projects in the works for you guys this year. At the heart of it, the documentation really is the most important thing to make sure that any changes you guys are making, you're getting the most out of those tools. So, as I mentioned, we come from nursing homes ourselves, and this was something that we always struggled with in our facilities was updating resident records efficiently. That's where we developed this application. So I'm hoping you can pass this along to your team. And when the time's right, we can jump in with you guys and really show you the ins and outs of this tool. But essentially the way this tool works, it's going to remove a lot of the steps for you. So right now your teams currently have to, scan in a document, save it to an email or shared folder. And then from there, you have to save the document, go into point and click care, find your resident. Not terrible if you're doing one or two documents, but in speaking with a few of your facilities, it sounds like there's quite a bit of documentation that's getting pushed to PCC every single day. So this tool has been extremely impactful across the board for a number of organizations. It's going to remove a lot of those manual steps for you guys and allow you to achieve a fully electronic chart in PCC. So essentially the way this tool works, just to give you guys a quick overview, it's a web-based application, so there's nothing that needs to be downloaded on your computers. It will connect with any copier or scanner in your facility. So we'll install a quick shortcut that'll say scan to PCC. And from there, you can scan in your documents. You hit that shortcut and it'll flow right to this dashboard that's all connected to point click care. You can also drag and drop items in here as well. So let's say I had some PDFs on my desktop that I wanted to get into this dashboard. All I have to do is click and drag them into this upload files. It runs through a real quick virus scan, and within a few seconds, those will appear right here on this dashboard. This system also does integrate with eFax as well. So if you guys are utilizing eFax, you can send and receive eFaxes straight from within this dashboard. So just another quick tool that'll save you a lot of steps. You don't have to print out that documentation or scan it and walk through all those steps to get it into your residence chart. Once I have documents in here, all I have to do is click on the document. Here's a simple one pager here. Obviously, there's the 4 pieces of information that we need to know to push this to our residence chart. We have the effective date. All of your residents will be loaded in here automatically, so you don't need to make any changes. Within a few seconds of a new admission, they'll automatically populate in this system. I'll be able to select my resident. All of your miscellaneous document categories are synced up in here as well. Let's say this one was a quick progress note. I can just simply type in these fields for even more efficiency. And then lastly is what we want to name the document. So you can see we can set up templates here. So from a compliance perspective, when you go into your charts, everything's really, really uniform. So once I have that information all I have to do is hit one of these 2 green buttons, upload and homepage, upload and next. Upload and homepage is going to take me back to that list of documents that I need to get in my residence chart. Upload and next is going to push to my residence chart and then just load up the next document in the queue. So you can walk through these really, really quick. It's going to remove about 8 steps for you right now. So you select your resident, select your document category, upload and homepage, upload and next. Where this tool gets really, really impactful is with our split PDF tool. So right now, if you have multiple documents that come in, let's say you do admission, you have multiple document categories and you want to get those into your residence chart, your teams have to use some sort of a PDF editor or scan those documents in individually. It gets really, really time consuming across the board. So we created this really awesome split PDF tool. So instead of using these 4 fields here, I can go up to the split PDF tab. It's going to open up this window for me, allow me to page through the document. I can find different page breaks here, and then you can break up this document into 50 separate pieces. So a really effective tool. Like I said, if you're trying to get yourself out of using PDF editors, this is a fantastic resource here. So this split PDF tool is what really makes this application shine. So we can break this up into multiple pieces. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's the same resident, different residents. If I just want to scan in a stack of paper and then just kind of break up this document real quick, I can add a new document here and then continue to break this up. So let's say pages 13 to 24 are going to go to a different resident. And this is, like I said, where it gets really, really efficient for your teams. In our experience over the last 6 years in using this application, this is the part of, or the module of the tool that gets really, really quick for your team. So I could take this 124-page document, break it up into 3 pieces, spread it between 3 different residents. When I hit split PDF, it shoots those off to my residence chart. So just really, really quickly, how fast you can get documents in just makes a huge impact across the board when you guys are trying to go fully electronic. Right now, as I mentioned, it's just an extremely manual process for your team. And a lot of times it leads to stacks of paper in your medical records office and just extreme delays across the board and pushing that documentation to your chart. Another couple quick things it's going to do for you. So a lot of times there's a maximum file size that you can upload to PointClickCare. It's a major pain. You reach the final step. Let's say you've broken up the document multiple times and you go to hit submit into your residence chart. You're going to get that notification from PCC that it doesn't meet the maximum file size that you can upload. And what we did here, you just run through these simple steps. The system's going to automatically do it for you. So you'll hit one of those 2 green buttons. It'll push it to the chart. Doesn't matter how large it is. And then it's going to go ahead and break it up into pieces for you. So you hit one of these 2 green buttons. And then when this document shows up in your actual residence chart, it'll be broken up into pieces for you. So if it had to break it up into 6 pieces, you'll see something like this on your residence chart. It'll say part 1 of 1, 1 of 2, and it'll break it up for you. Real quickly on eFax, like I said, there's no additional charge for this. If your facilities are utilizing eFax, we can connect that number as long as it is HIPAA compliant right to this dashboard here. And then when you receive an eFax, it'll flow right into this dashboard. You can see I have an eFax here. I can just go ahead and select my resident. I can select my document category, and then I just hit one of these 2 green buttons. So this system is going to take a process that probably takes anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes down to just a couple seconds to get your documents in. Like I said, you can also send eFaxes out of this system as well. And overall, it's just the only fix on the marketplace. We were always in search of a tool like this for our facilities. We had storage costs, we had printing costs, we were running into delays and just never really experiencing that level of efficiency that we needed to achieve fully electronic charts. And this tool has gotten it done for us. So just wanted to get this in front of you, a quick overview for your team. If you can share this with them, I know that right now in your guys' development calendar, there's probably a lot on your plate, but when the time is right, we would definitely love to review this with you and get your guys' thoughts on it. We're in a few thousand facilities now across the country, and the feedback has always been remarkable. So like I said, just want to make sure that you guys know that this tool exists. And once again, it's called ScanToPCC. It's available now on the marketplace, and you have my contact information for any future requests to review this. So like I said, would love for you to just share this with your team, your medical records team, and get their thoughts on it. I know it's something that has been needed for a very, very long time, and not a whole lot of people know it's out there. So just wanted to make sure that you had some eyes on it. And when the time is right, we'd love to connect with you on this. So thanks for taking the time to review this, and hopefully we'll chat soon. Thanks. Bye.